Oh yeah. All right. So here we are. We are at the first, the very first 2018 movie review. Goddamn, the first one. And so I went to go see Insidious: The Last Key, which I think this is like a prequel or something like that. And I'll be honest with you, I haven't really, like, I've seen some of the Insidious films, but like, they're just not very memorable to me. And this movie, let's let's go ahead and just tear this thing apart here for a bit. Let me see. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, there we go. So let's just start with like, I think maybe let's just start with her, Lin Shaye. I think she's like fucking. I think she's like 70 something years old, and she's like the main character. So shout out to that woman. But she plays a woman named Elise Rayner or something like that. Lin Shaye, her performance it's good. You know, it's very good. You know, she's very convincing, and she leads this film forward very well, I must say. So that's definitely a positive. What else would be a positive? The cinematography, like, it's okay. You know, it's not like a lake of shit, and it's not like something so overwhelmingly exceptional. But it's like the cinematography is somewhere in the middle. Um, as far as like, like the main demon or whatever, it's okay, I suppose. The design, I think I might have a small little picture here. Like, it's got this thing where like it's got like keys for fingers. I don't know if I'm getting that out properly. Yeah, it's got like keys for fingers, which it it, it's like the way that it uses its finger keys to like affect people. It's okay, I guess. It's actually a little bit cheesy, but it's all right, I guess. I feel like I'm really reaching for positives here, but I mean, outside of that, I think. Oh well, another positive I will say is that there's actually genuinely surprises in this film. At least surprises for me. I mean, maybe if I came into this film with like a high expectation and was trying to predict things, uh, maybe the surprises will have fell apart. But for me, I went into this movie with like lower than dirt expectations. I never even saw a trailer, so there were a lot of surprises in this film. For example, let's see if I can find an image. So there's like a flashback sequence where they show this flashback moment a few times. Um, the the real reason why she's running away like this, there's a plot twisty surprise to that, and I was like, oh, all right, I didn't see that coming. Okay. Also with this character's father, his behavior, it's very dark behavior. Like the beginning of the film, which is another. Well, anyway, so like her father, he has very dark behavior, like really fucked up behavior, um, and the film, it actually gives you an answer as to why he behaved in such a fucked up manner. And I was like, oh, okay, didn't see that coming. So yeah, there's like a few surprises like that in the film, that I genuinely didn't see coming. I mean, Lee Whannell's in the film. I mean, the surprises in this film are not like, it's not like they're like the equivalent to like the huge plot twist at the end of Saw that blew my brains out like 10 plus years ago, whenever the fuck Saw #1 came out. But there's genuinely surprising moments in this film. So there's that. Was there another? I feel like there's another something. There's this, the revelation with the father, the revelation behind why she's actually running this scene. Oh yeah, there was one character. Oh my god, this movie is so fucking forgettable. Holy shit. There's a guy. Shit, I didn't even get a picture of him. He wasn't in the fucking trailer though. Hold on a second. We gotta go to Google really quick. Give me 1 second, because I kind of just want to emphasize this point. What's this guy's name? Kurt? something I cannot pronounce his name to save the life of me. We're gonna go big here for a second, but this guy right here, he's in the film. Okay, this that's kind of a handsome lad, ain't he? But yeah, this motherfucker right here. Okay, so he's in the film. There's a plot twist with his character that, again, I did not see coming whatsoever. Like, it was genuinely left field. I was just like, what? It also made the didn't really make that much sense, actually, but whatever. I didn't see it coming, so fine, whatever. A bit convoluted there, but yeah. So there's surprising elements, so it's another positive. Outside of that, like, the movie is not scary. It just isn't. There was like one jump scare towards the beginning of the film that it actually got me. I will admit, it was because the beginning of the film opens up with a really too long segment involving this little girl right here. There's a jump scare where she like gets out of bed and like her brother's like sitting in a chair, and she was just talking to him. I'm trying not to get into spoilers, okay? Ease up. But she was like laying in her bed. She's at the bottom of the bunk bed. She was talking to her brother. She gets out. She realizes something spooky. And then there's a jump scare that happens soon after that. And that one got me. Not gonna lie. Because the timing was like weird, you know? So I was like, oh, Jesus. But like jump scares are not... Like jump scares by themselves are just not scary, okay? Jesus Christ. If you're asleep and I fire a shotgun on top of, like, if I fire a shotgun above you while you're sleeping, you're like, oh, and I'm like, are you afraid of me? Are you afraid of me? It's like, no, bitch, you just shot a shotgun while I was sound asleep, and anybody would have a near damn heart attack and jump out of their skin. The sound was scary, not you, motherfucker. There's jump scares in this film, and with that one exception, the jump scares are completely ineffective, and the film is not scary, thus the jump scares are not scary, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, the movie's not scary, and the movie is full of painfully unfunny comedic moments. The comedy in this film is so bad, okay? I'm gonna have to explain or just state some of the comedy that's in this film. If you want to view that as a spoiler, then fuck, either press mute and skip ahead, or just leave and go see the movie and come back. For this film, I don't really feel like anyone cares, so I'm just gonna go into it. But some of the comedy in this film is so bad that like I have to describe it specifically. For example, so Whannell and this guy are in the film. Let me see here. And what is this guy's name? Whannell and this guy Angus Sampson. He plays the character Tucker. So these two right here, and the two guys in the shirts. Oh my God! They try to have comedic moments, and they are terrifyingly bad. Like at the beginning of the film, Tucker, played by Angus Sampson, he's like installing some kind of voice activated thing so that when you speak, you can turn the lights on and off. And he was like, so look, I've installed these lights, and they work by the sound of my voice. Turn off, I'm paraphrasing, but he's like, turn off, and he's waiting for the lights to go off, and they don't go off, and he's just like, lights, turn off, turn off, turn off. And I was like, oh my God, are you guys trying to be funny? Because Jesus Christ, this is not funny. Oh my God. There's one sequence with Whannell where he's talking to this one chick, and he pulls out this vintage horror comic or magazine, and he's just like, oh man, vintage, this is classic. You know how cool this is? Or I'm paraphrasing, but you know how cool this is? Look how old this is. Oh man. And I was just like, oh my God, this is painfully unfunny. The character Tucker at the end of the film, in the third act, there's a sequence where Tucker, he's looking at one character, and like he's like eating like Jello or something, and he's like flirting, you know, and he's just like eating the Jello like seductively, like, and I was like, oh my God, the comedy is the comedy is so bad. And another huge negative, maybe the biggest negative, is that this movie is so forgettable. Honestly, this movie, it's almost like this movie was made by someone who just watched their first horror film for the first time like 5 weeks ago, and they were like, I think I can make a horror film, and they just went about making this horror film in like the most generic way possible. It's like someone had a sheet of paper, and there was a bunch of bulletin points and check marks. It was like, okay, jump scares, check. People wandering around in dark corridors and rooms, check. Stereotypically looking demon, check. Like it was just like this whole movie feels like horror film 101. Like it's just so generic. It's like everything about this film, outside the surprises I mentioned, is so predictable. Like, oh my God, just the execution of this plot is like, it's nothing you haven't seen before. Long story short, this movie, it's really nothing. Yes, there are surprises. For example, there was one moment where a certain character blows a whistle, and in the third act, finally blows his goddamn whistle. And what happened next, I was like, that's actually kind of decently deep. Kind of cool. Doesn't entirely make sense, but kind of cool, you know? But it's just, goddamn, it's just so cliche. There's so many. That's what it is. This movie is just so overstuffed with horror movie cliches. God, you're not going to walk away from this film being like, oh man, oh, I haven't seen a horror movie like that before. There were whole moments where I've never seen those. Like, no, outside the surprises I mentioned, this movie is generic as fuck. Okay? There's nothing, you're not going to walk away from this film saying it's a horror classic. You're not going to walk away from this film saying this is one of the best of the year. Honest to God, I'd be surprised if anyone even remembers this movie after they've seen it 24 to 48 hours later. Like, it's just so forgettable. Personally, I'm feeling like a 5. I'm gonna go like a 5 out of 10. To me, it was mostly just boring, and there were a lot of stretches where I felt like checking my watch. You know, I gotta give, you know, the one thing that's holding me back from just unleashing hell on this movie is that some of the surprises or plot twists in this film were decent. You know, didn't see some of them coming. It's like, all right, kudos. You know, the main actress, the main character, Lin Shaye, I thought she did damn good. You know, shit, she like in her 70s or some shit. You know, shout out to that woman for carrying this movie on her back, kind of literally. But yeah, it just. It's just so forgettable, this movie. There's just really nothing exceptional about this movie. Really nothing special. And it's not scary. So, I'm feeling a 5 out of 10 on it. But hey, you know, what do I know? What did you guys think about this film? Where's the fucking... Oh, there it is. What did you guys think about this film? Let me know your thoughts down below. Again, 5 out of 10 for me. If you enjoyed this video, definitely make sure to smash that like button and subscribe as well. Comment, all that good shit. I got head out to work as per usual. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on this down below.